What is poppin' people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We are going to get into some gameplay. It's at 200%. Let's slowed it down a little bit after some member requests, or feedback. So let me know if this is too slow. We got Vulcanus and we have Rocks. So opening up with the Agumon and Divine Arms version Omega, which lets us then link up from trash. So even though we got hella options in hand, we actually aren't looking terrible. But Gravel Heart's committing our only rookie, or at least the first rookie, I don't know if it's only rookie yet, does find the Tsunariza and a second one. So all in all, even if it was our only rookie, it did hit nicely. So we're going to get that bad boy in the back. And then we've got a pretty good extension here, all things considered. A second Gravel Hearts gets us a close down. So gets to cheat out one of these memory pieces. We're going to swing in, we're going to bounce the Tsunariza off the tidal wave, and then we're going to hit a second close. Which high-key sucks. And the interesting thing about this is that if we commit the second rookie to get searching, we are running out of rookies, but we do need to find Vulcanus, and well, we found Vulcanus. Yeah, Vulcanus and Iron Slash, easy pick, and then our first Daniel Cananiel, Dookie Cannon. Gonna get the Sonic Shot. Look, shot and under, so gonna stop that close from. Well, we're going to suspend the close and lock it, so we're just going to turn it upside down to make it easier to understand. So we just get to, when moving, trash, and then we get to full resolve of the Alandro, which we're going to go up. Rogano, and then goodbye, two closes. I mean, the fact that we still got two looks pretty good. We get to pop something to four play cost or less, so that there goes the first of our toy Agus. Interesting that we shot the one that was we didn't shoot the one that was upright. Now we're gonna get the reload of the close, and then that's a sideways close, which means Gravel Hearts. I guess if we have collision, it didn't matter then. And again, source trash, pop a 4 play cost. Yeah, ultimately, did not matter in the slightest. And we do have a second Gravel Heart, so we can make Pyramidi here if we so choose. But looks like we're going to go swing in at big number. Not so big that a Vulcanus wouldn't have caused some problems, but that Congo in hand looking great. We don't have the Digivolve protection here. So we're just going to get the Landro, trash the source out of the Progano, which I believe is going to give this one blocker. And then we're just going to develop a second Progano on top of that one. So just making our bodies wide. We do have reboot here, so we do get to get back up. But we have the Vulcanus, so we can actually kind of just send it now. Going to drop Vulcanus, passing 4, get to load Divine Arms version Omega from trash. And then we get to put... I like Tidal Wave here. I like Tidal Wave because Ignition Flare's not going to get the value that we want. Then because it was linked, we then could declare an attack. But it actually looks like we're going to go for Iron Slash. Interesting that we get rid of Divine Arms Omega. So we're gonna bounce the Landro, and then we're gonna collide piercing into the second body. Just get the one check. Maybe choosing to get rid of our security checks here. Oh, I guess also we needed it for double. We needed it for double removal. I guess since the Dankanan wouldn't have, we wouldn't have been able to unsuspend because the tidal wave was underneath, and we didn't pass enough memory for a slammed tidal wave. We couldn't do a line where we go swing Divine Arms Omega, pierce 2 checks, slam tidal wave off the Dankanan. Yeah, just one of the downsides to not having a black source to play Congo to pass over more memory, not having enough memory to be able to pass over. The Rocks player passed over just about enough to take off like a, not lethal, but like a, oh my gosh, you take so much damage kind of turn. But still, having to play rebuild here. Getting delays set in the back, and we're going to double up on closes, double up on Gravel Hearts. We got a training, so we got full Bombo coming out next turn. The problem is Ignition Flare does eat some of these pretty aggressively. Okay, so we're going to Grav Crush, and then this is going to be... Oh, AGO pickup So play a second Dankanan. Okay, and we're going to go for boost. We're going to go for the in-between theater to pick up a rookie so we can finally get some extra value. And then we're going to play Ignition Flare. Ignition Flare most likely going to eat. Yeah, 1 Gravel Heart. Link up underneath the AGO. Everything here does have Rush. We're going to swing in nothing. We're going to play passive. We're going to play controlling. We do need... we don't have blockers here. Which is the downside, because obviously we had to in-between theater in order to get this far. But we do actually kind of... Like, we took 1 Gravel Hearts away, which I think matters a lot. 'Cause, you know, a free Evo when you've already passed over this much memory does a lot here. So making them at least spend some of the memory that you gave them is going to make things a little bit better. But, you know, training, tumble, we can make this thing basically cost nothing. Congo's still staring at us. That said, though, obviously, you know, by now we've done enough searching that we should probably have Pyramidy / Magnetic up for grabs. So I would expect that we're probably going to be outside of Congo range. There's no security that's going to get added back on either side. So we are going to tap this close now for a reload. So yeah, I think not all 4, just 3. Or just 2 even. Digivolve and the memory. No surprise there. And then that has a trigger for Gravel Hearts. But first we're going to gain a memory off the tumble. Gain our collision. Second load up here. We're going to get that memory back and a Landro for popping 4 play cost. I'm assuming we're going to be looking to Gravel Hearts into the reduced play cost Pyramidy. No, straight into Magnetic. Okay. Nice Magnetic. Very important that we have the nice Magnetic. We also don't have protection on this Vulcanus because we didn't go for like collision piercing. We weren't able to do too much. We do just get the burn. We do burn a 3rd Dankanan, the coolest Dankanan out of security. And then this should be swing, no collision, reload, unsuspend, pop 1. Yep. Pop 1, delete 1. And then, yeah, we get to swing and we do get to close up game 1. And with the first game done, it's our first opportunity to say thank you to our Digi Eggs. You can support the channel and join the list of names on screen for as little as £1 a month. Dodge the mid-rolls and support the channel that way. Or you can be like our rookies. If I do get to see you at events, then do get access to bonus, like the best of ones a little bit earlier. And if I see you at events, you do get the cooked Garurumon sleeves from the team. We do got Turtle Sovereign, Balfi, Marcio, Gretzi, Brando, Kessa, Zeke Slasher, Silver Chariot, Sanjit PS, Metallica, Laot, Allcrest, Random Factor, Wilbur Velasquez, Diablo Olkez, and Traitor Modred. And it looks like we're still shuffling up, so I'm going to say a thank you to our champions who do get bonus content from the podcast 1 month early, who actually designed some of what we got to do for our main podcast as well. Thanks to their feedback, we've got Shinikari, DHM, Andy Fing, Benji Gibber, Kenneth Smith, Damato FGC, Kraken Security, Stephen Hodgen, Obsidian Cross, Pap, Kava, Samuel Lawson, Harlequin, Vival Kazas, Donkey, Top, Scott Monnier, Joseph Vang, Soy Sauce, Sleeping Squids, Bilal Sadawi, and Brisk Kitty. And we're going to get a brisk start here as we are going to pitch off Tidal Wave. Oh, Tidal Stream. Basically same opener as before. Rookie plus Davo. Load up a Tidal Stream in security, or in raising even. And we do get Rookie in the back this time. Not going to be starting things off with hella Gravel Hearts. It was cool we got to see Ignition Flare actually eating delays, but obviously a shame that there were so many that we couldn't really do anything with it. And yeah, if we don't commit anything to board, this Vulcanus kind of just stays stuck in hand. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Build a 5 in the back. Smart. Going to push up. Going to get our 1 draw. We are going to perish in security. Does matter a lot. And then we get to drop the Asana here. This is pitch Sonic Shot, draw 2. I like that we're going for the Sonic Shot just because it's something that you do ideally kind of want to be able to just pick back up as well, bouncing sideways bodies if we need them. We're going to, when attacking, getting the collision piercing. Ooh, Dan Kanan first check. Things go from bad to worse. Things go from okay to pretty bad. Because now, even if you make the Pyramidi here, unless you're making EX11 and trying to pop one of these Tamers, we're probably going to get to play from out of thin air. Speaking of, trash 3, and then this is draw, and then is this the end of turn line? Which Pyramidi is this? Is this not the pyramid? Yeah, this is not. I think this is the old one. I think this is the one that tries to kill you. Well, either way, we do get a free Asana off of this, which means we do get to just kind of go to town. Yeah, I think... Yeah, that's the EX8 one, the security attack. Yeah, this is the one that tries to kill you. Well, we do get a Toy Agumon here, and now we can pretty much do whatever we want. We're going to Tidal Stream, attempt to bounce the lowest back to hand, which will unsuspend one body, and then obviously we passed over enough that we can in between theater off of the Dan and Yuki. No, Dan and Cannon. The training... Yeah, Progana makes a lot of sense here. I feel like we have Landros in hand, especially if you can get a when moving. But it looks like we're going to choose to go for a reload Sunariza played off of the Gravel Hearts. Oh, we're going to maybe try and develop on board that way. Okay, I don't hate that. If we try and develop on board, we can try and clear these Toy Agumons to stop them from doing chip. Because, like, we have 3, like, potentially getting rookie rushed by 3 rookies here. Get the load up. And, yeah, trash 1 Landro to pop the Tidal Stream one, and that is all we can do. Hey, I mean, you took a damage off board. That does matter. I'm going to push up the Corona to trash 2, draw 2. Going to swing it in, draw 1. Hit a close, so it does live. This does stop Vulcanus from coming down for the turn. But we can just crack the boost, Grav Crush, and then, yeah, we're just going to drop the Vulcanus the old-fashioned way. Drop a double Davo. Oh, Digivolve 2. And then we're going to swing 3 checks. And then we do have it, right? Going to resolve everything real quick. We do hit a Gravel Hearts off of that last check, so we do get to get a search going. This is tap Dan and Yuki to play Factorial Area, pick up Factorial Area, and then we get to play Marsmon for enough memory, and then we do get to swing through, which is going to check and take game 2.
Matrix Digivolution.
Hi YouTube, it's probably about time I did one of these again. If you're seeing this, that means you are not a member, and you may also not be subscribed. You should check and see if you're subscribed. A lot of people watch my content daily and don't actually subscribe. Check and see if you're one of those people. It might even be glowing for you under the video. But yeah, I'm here to just say consider joining the members. For joining as little as £1 a month, you can dodge these for the rest of watching Digimon on my channel, and you can support the channel and help us do close to daily as I can for Digimon. Appreciate everyone that's been through everything with us in 2025. Was an awesome year, and hopefully I want to be able to do a lot more cool stuff in 2026. So with your support, it makes it possible to be able to branch out and do other things. So yeah, it took me 10 days into the new year to record a new sponsor segment, but yeah, if you're seeing this, that means there was no other sponsor, so please consider supporting me. Bye. And with a 3rd game getting set up, I want to say a thank you to everyone that has been supporting the channel at the ultimate tier, our highest tier. Truly, you just are the homies. You get shouted out as many videos as I can. We got the Tommy NT, we got Tommy Tricks on the Sticks, Brad, King of Knights, Rich Life, Sacred Armor, Zachary Lennon, and Cobb Unbound, helping us do some cool things like try and get some very shiny cards for deck profiles, actually sorting out the team. We're supporting UK Digimon by taking some of the best and brightest Digimon prospects and getting them out to events. Mr. Tricks on the Sticks, your case tournament winner, Bristol Regional 2025 winner, you know, part of the roster. So yeah, if you see these sick ass jackets, they're thanks to efforts of our ultimates and all of our members. We are going to get Corunamon in the back, and it's going to be Factorial Area to play Corunamon, and we're going to trash off a Greymon just to get an extra card of Cycle. And we're looking pretty good here because we've got the Agio in back. So if we get another when moving trigger, we then get to Agio over and get the Dankanan down. Yep, pitch 2 options straight to trash, get the draw, straight into Agio when digivolving. We're going to pick up security, and then we do actually get to course correct into an Arsena here instead, because we pick it up off of the security. Just going to get 2 chips in, hit a training on the second one, and then Dankanan comes down for Freelo and passes over exactly 3. We're not under a memory setter, but passing over 3 gives us in between theater. So double tamer plus in between theater, we're looking pretty good. That said though, training double close also looks pretty gnarly. Yeah, this could be pretty dangerous. I'm gonna push out and then start off the Mane for Zay. I think we're just clarifying the timings on these closes. So we're going to do start of the main phase off of the Sunariza. I think we missed the draw for turn. We're now going to tap a close to gain a memory, and then we are going to burst the Tumble once more. So Tumble taking us up from the humble 3 memory to a pretty diabolical 6 memory. And then we're resolving Landro first before drawing for drawing anything else. So yeah, we pitch the source, resolve Landro first, then draw for Sunariza. As a player that's coming back to the game after a couple of weeks break, family comes foist. But yeah, just getting back into the decks, remembering how all of the various effects work in order. At the very least, Rock's nice and streamlined. There's a couple of things you can do to kind of like mix up the play lines, but generally, the game plan is simple. We're going to make one really tall dude, and we're going to blow up that security. Looks like we are going to finish resolving Landro first, and then we're going to use the Inherit, of course, to pop the rookie. Just making sure we're playing them in order, so just to get the most value out of it. Now we, I believe, are in a close trigger timing. So yeah, we're going to use close to reload. Gonna put it under the shiny ledger. Actually, I think they're both kind of shiny. But you're gonna put it over the upper Landromon, gains a Tumblemon. We still have training live, so we can still... Interestingly, we can still try and make this keep turn. Like, if we go training Progano and pop the Landro, we get it done. Unfortunately, we're gonna pass 3, gives himself blocker, and you know, we did pass 3, which means Arsena gets to give us a blimp. We get to pick up a second Arsena off this. Active draw hatch. The time stranger stuff is a little bit new, so you know, well, it's been obviously out for like a full set now, but if you missed most of the set, or the learning the play lines that are, you should probably try and pass 5 in some of these positions, isn't quite there. Gonna swing in. No barrier needed. Just kind of just chipping him. Blimp obviously can't swing, but we can. Oh, you know what? He still does have more Digimon. Yeah, he did make 3 Digimon, so Vulcanus can come down. We get to cast. We're gonna swing in, and then Dankanan gets to come down. Factorial area. Show me Marsmon. Gonna pop one, battle that one, and then swing the last. So, yep, kind of just blows him up out of nowhere off of taking all the damage that we had. It was able to get the Blimpmon even though, just because we went a little bit too wide. If you did like what you saw though, and you do want to see more, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. I think this is the first Vulcanus footage we've had on the channel. Plenty more to come, so don't go too far. yeah, join the Discord if you haven't already. We're nearly at 5,000 subscribers. So if you think you're subscribed, double check to make sure that you are subscribed. If you're not subscribed, click that subscription button. It's literally free and makes number go up and makes you less likely to break in your next Digimon game. I'm going to get out of here. So have yourselves a damn good weekend, and we'll see you in the next one.